Hey everybody, how you doing today? Just dropping in here for the next episode of Mindset Monday. Today I am on the road. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. I've kind of been bouncing around, living the digital nomad lifestyle. I was in Nashville and then Ohio, and then I've been in Fort Lauderdale area, and now I'm in Jacksonville and heading to Orlando soon. It's amazing to be able to travel around and really just kind of do things in the moment. Like I don't have really specifically set schedule. I've spent time with friends. I'm with family now, spending time with Patrick in the business and getting things done. So I'm, kind of in flow and not really having to be in one place at any given time most of the time, and just kind of letting everything fall into place as I go. So it's an amazing way to live. And I'm definitely making more and more of an intention of doing that in 2022 and starting the year off very powerfully to do that. So that all revolves around mindset and the kind of life that I want to live for myself and the intention that I'm putting behind creating that life. So everybody is capable of doing this at one point or the other. People have different obligations with kids or families and all of that. And I'm grateful to have a little bit of freedom to really drop in and see how this works going forward. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing next week is meeting Patrick in Orlando for a meeting with a coaching program that we're involved with. And as part of the coaching program, they sent us like a swag box of like a shirt and some stickers and journals and things. And so one of the things that they sent us, I have my blurred background, so I'm going to do it like this, is the 5-minute journal. So the 5-minute journal is something that I wasn't really aware of before. And then when the book arrived, it really revolves around gratitude, and it's a gratitude practice that they make it as simple and easy as possible to create a gratitude practice for yourself and to drop in and do it on a regular basis. So the first quote that it says here is 5 reasons you will love the 5-minute journal. And the first one is, it's the simplest thing you can do to be happier. So what they're saying is you take 5 minutes to do this practice and you will become happier. And it kind of rolls into the second reason, is because it's built on proven psychology. So the proven psychology part of it is, if you do this practice, it only has to take 5 minutes. Obviously, you can expand on it and do it as in depth as you want. And my gratitude practice is more in depth than this, but this is definitely a great addition to it, or a great place to start if you haven't created a practice of your own. So that second thing is it's built on proven psychology, meaning that gratitude has been proven to make you happier overall. So I know for me in my life, I feel happier than I've ever felt in my life. And there was a certain point where I just decided I'm going to be happy. And I think it is a decision, and it definitely needs to be supported by other things in your life. Obviously, if everything's going negative in your life, it makes it that much more difficult to be happy overall. But if you have the intention of sorting through the issues in your life and seeing the best in the people around you and learning the most out of the experiences that you are you're involved with, then overall your mindset is only going to get more powerful, and you're going to become happier. So then the third thing is, it's a journal for people who don't write journals. So it's less of a journal in the sense that, write, free write for 20 minutes, just, stream of consciousness. It's not like that. There's a couple of very easy prompts to follow, and I'm going to drop those into the description for this video so that you'll have them. You don't need to go buy this journal. I looked it up. It's like $30, but besides the entry part that I'm kind of reviewing with you right now, it's more about the practice. And and it's the rest of the book, like 95% of the book is just the format and framework so that you can write it every day, and it's just a way to anchor it. But you don't necessarily have to buy the book or anything like that. I'll drop the link to the book as well in the description, but I'll also drop the daily questions that you would be answering in the book. So it's like I said, number 3, it's a journal for people who don't write journals. It's not really a journal in the sense that you're going to be writing for 20 minutes. It's meant to take 5 minutes. It's meant to be quick and easy, and it's meant to be a practice that you can create for yourself to be consistent. Number 4, it's a snapshot of your positive experiences. So what it's asking you is to recall the positive experiences that you have had in the day, the day before, and then also think about the positive experiences that you want to have in the day coming up. So that's basically the simple explanation of what it is. And then again, it's a commitment you can stick to, number 5. So it's simple and easy. It's 5 minutes long, and you should be able to knock it out, no problem. So that's the basics. It goes into why you should write as soon as you wake up, meaning that it does have a morning component and an evening component. So the morning component, you're writing right when you wake up because your brain is kind of like looking for direction. Like, what are we going to do today? Where are we going to go? Like, what attitude or intention do I want or need to have today to accomplish the things that I need to accomplish? And if you wake up and you're groggy and you start thinking, oh, I'm so tired, I wish I could go back to sleep, but I have to get up and do this thing I really don't want to do. And then that's going to tell your brain like everything is kind of heading in a negative direction. But if you wake up and you do this practice, it only takes you 5 minutes, and you're pinging your brain, well, what are the great things that are going to happen today? How am I going to show up, and what are the intentions that I have for myself today? Then you're going to put yourself in a positive mindset, and you're going to start spinning in that direction. Your subconscious is a very powerful thing. I've talked about that on a couple of other Mindset Monday videos. And so the part with the sleep in the evenings, like writing a couple more things right before you go to sleep and recalling the positive things that happened in the day, that's going to seed your subconscious mind to be like, look for more of that, to implant that in, like, wow, this was a really good day. And then the next day you wake up, or it takes time to kind of reprogram, but in the next days when you're waking up, then it's like your brain is looking for more positive things. Like, well, yesterday was positive, so I'm looking for more positive things today. So then it has a little section here with our secret to the gratitude list. And it says, try writing things you are grateful for that you may not have yet have in your life. Let's say you really want to be in a healthy relationship, then write, I am grateful to be in a loving, healthy relationship with a partner of my dreams. Just don't forget to clearly define this person, which is a whole different exercise, meaning that the more detail that you put into it, the more you're going to be able to, realize that in your life. So, or manifest that person in your life, if you will. Like, I know somebody recently who told me a story, and they were doing these kinds of practices and journaling about the type of partner that they wanted to have in their life, but they did every detail about that person, and they got it. Eventually that person showed up in their life, but it was a little bit traumatic because that person had the same first name as the last partner that ended in a toxic kind of way. So make sure that if you're doing these types of practices, you're really tuning into the details, because if you don't want to have something like that show up and kind of rock your world, it made that person a little bit leery if the person was right or not, because of the toxic ending to the last relationship. So anyway, the kind of definition that they give for gratitude in this book is that gratitude is the experience of counting one's blessings. So I've never heard that definition. I think it's a great one. It's very short and simple, and it's definitely on point. So I really like that. So then it just it goes into a couple of other things here to kind of like prep you and kind of give you a little bit more perspective on gratitude overall. And then it goes right into the practices themselves. And the book is really meant to be your own accountability to doing this on a daily basis. So the thing that I like about it, and the reason you may want to buy the book, is because above every day, there's one page for each day. I assume it's 365 days. It's good for a year. Maybe it's only 6 months. It's looking like, yeah, it's only 6 months worth of pages. But at the top of each page, it has a quote that is relevant to motivation and mindset and gratitude, etc. And then you'll have a question, I am grateful for dot dot dot, and then a place to write 3 short sentences about 3 things that you're grateful for. And then what would make today great is another question with 3 lines, just 1 line each that you can write. And then the third section in the morning practices daily affirmations, meaning I am statements, and there's 2 lines to do that. And so you would say um, I am confident, and I'm going to prospect. I am confident. I am a confident salesperson, and I prospect every day, something like that. And then the evening practice is 3 amazing things that happened today, and it gives you the 3 lines for that. And then how could I have made today even better? And it gives you 2 lines for that. So super simple. Again, I'm going to put these in the description for this video, so you don't necessarily have to buy the book. You could definitely just create your own format and follow that. So with that, I'm going to leave you with Mindset Monday and kind of tuning into the gratitude practice, and that it doesn't have to be some 20-minute journaling or something super in depth. It's just a consistent practice over time that is going to continuously ping your mind with those the positive outlook and the positive celebrations of the things that are occurring in your life, and the positive intention behind what you want to create in your life. And over time, that's going to program your brain to be happier overall. I know I've experienced that, and I hope that all of you can kind of find what works for you in that way and get some kind of benefit out of it. So thanks a lot for listening, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.